All right, Chase, listen, man, you got some big things coming up. We know that you love to race, and we know that you have some big things coming up. But what's coming up at the end of July? Obviously, with a kid again, there's something special. But what are you doing? What's kind of going on at the end of July?
So for the end of July, I'm working with a kid again to bring a event for a kid again at Milan Dragway called the Night of Fire, where practically it's Milan's biggest race yet, where they'll have jet dragsters, jet semi trucks, and the fastest cars you'll probably see aside from nationals. And I'll also be showing my car there with them.
So you're going to have your car there. Now tell me a little bit about your car, because this is special. You have something that is, not every 17-year-old has in his back pocket. What is this?
So I drive a junior dragster.
Okay.
Fastest it's ever went is 94 miles per hour, which I was technically not supposed to go that fast. But I worked with a kid again and with Mad Creative Design to wrap my car. And on that car, I have 1,000 names of the Michigan chapter of Akitigan Kids on there.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so awesome. Can you imagine going to a track and seeing your name on a car that's going to be, ripping down the raceway at, 90 plus miles per hour?
Yeah, I had yesterday I was at Nationals for NHRA Nationals at Norwalk. And they brought in a Kitigan family down with Coletta.
Oh, nice.
And the kid, we have a picture, the kid was over there kneeling, pointing straight at his name on the car. It was just so awesome.
That's so cool. I love it. Coletta Motors is such an inspiration to our Kitigan families. They do so much for our kids, and it's so cool. You're 17, you're racing. Where did this all start? When did you start racing?
So technically it started before me. My great uncle Chet had a dual engine dragster called Double Trouble.
Oh.
And my grandpa figured out, and he started racing. Then after my grandpa, my dad and my uncle started racing. And after that, my brother started racing. As soon as my brother got his car, I was like, I want one. And eventually I got one and started racing at 9 years old.
So you're an enthusiast through and through.
Everybody at the racing community is so nice, and I try to embody that with what I do for the kids at Akitigan.
Dude, you're wise beyond your years, dude. With Akitigan, obviously you're doing it for our families and these kids that are battling life-threatening conditions. But you yourself are a part of Akitigan. Can you explain what you yourself battle?
So I, at the age of 10, was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, which is a genetic disease that affects practically every organ in your body and makes the mucus that's developed in, say, your lungs, which is what I'm mainly affected by, thick. So, which leads me susceptible to infections, which is also life-threatening, and it can cause many different problems, which will lead up to a 2-week hospital stay, which for me is every 5 to 6 months.
So every 5 to 6 months, you're in a hospital for 2 weeks or so to fight infection that your body can't.
Yep.
And now on top of it, you're racing, you're doing everything else, and you have a fundraiser going on
yep.
for this drag race that's going to be going on in the end of July. Tell me about this fundraiser.
So for the fundraiser, it's mostly empowered by the My Adventure fundraiser that Akitigan does every year. That part of the youth committee, which I'm part of, works together to help set up and work on and set up their own story, which it's really cool because with the My Adventure, anybody can sign up to start their own fundraiser for Akitigan and bring on and tell their own story and get donations via their own story for Akitigan, which I'm mainly using with Akitigan to help for the Night of Fire.
So can you let us know when this is going on? When is the Night of Fire going on?
The Night of Fire is July 22nd, and I'm pretty sure we have about 400 people that can come. So as long as you're part of an Akitigan family, I don't know if it's already up to apply, but you can come and apply and get into the sort of raffle for the 400 people, not families, out of the 1,000 people that are in Akitigan, Michigan chapter to come to Milan and be part of my honorary pit crew.
So if somebody wanted to help out, somebody wanted to go to your fundraiser, where can they go to help out with your fundraiser?
You could go to the My Adventure website and find my adventure link and donate to there.